What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, and we are down here, girl. Girl, 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 girl. Mm. What is going on down to the blog, girl?
Is a
I
part
sponsor
of
the
it.
now. I
Yes.
sponsor the
Let me
blog.
tell you something.
I have no idea. Ooh. Shine is on the internet telling his story. I know that's right. The people need to talk about it. Mm. Y'all, I'm on Bluesky, Erica Dinero TV at Bluesky, and then I have a personal one too, and that's Sweet Face Dinero. So you can go follow one of the pages on Bluesky for my YouTube updates and blah blah blah. Same thing as Twitter. I have my personal Twitter, and I have my Erica Dinero TV Twitter, and so I like talk mostly on my personal one, but I don't follow everybody back on my personal one. If we have established some type of rapport, parasocial rapport, then will follow you back. On Erica Dinero TV, I follow everybody back on Erica Dinero TV. So follow me over there. I follow, but again, that's mostly just updates so you can get updated and stuff like that if you have your notifications on and stuff like that. But I'm on Bluesky. So come if you are on Twitter, come over to Bluesky. Twitter has changed their terms and conditions, so everyone has slowly over I think it's been like a year. Everybody has slowly started moving over there. A lot of people have been over there. It was like invite at first, and then they opened it up. I think at the beginning of the year. I had never heard about it until like that's how like I don't be like in the streets like that. So I didn't hear about it until one of y'all said it in the comments. Bluesky. I had nothing about it. But the Jack Dorsey, I mentioned him the other day. He was the creator of Twitter, and eventually sold it to Elon Musty. So he sold it to him, and then you see how he's ruined it and created a bunch of chaos and confusion. You know what they do. So he actually developed Blue Sky with a woman, and he was on the board until like the beginning of the year. Yes, in just a couple of days I just had to do my research. I'm like, who owns this app? I need to see. So the head of the app is a woman, um jay Jay Gerber, I think that's her name. Yeah. And so she's the head of it. Jack Dorsey was on the board, but he's not on the board anymore. I think he left it in February of this year. So it looks exactly like Twitter, except for they have a lot of features that allow you to protect your timeline, right? I don't know. It's called a skyline, I guess. It's so cute. But everything is exactly the same. So I have the same profile picture, same name, same handle name. So I'm not getting rid of my Twitter because I've been on Twitter for 15 years. So there's so much stuff on Twitter that like an archive of my thoughts and blah 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 for all over that year. I know I can download all of that. I could probably download it. I think it does allow you to do that. So I can do that. But yeah, there's a lot of information on there. And so I'm not going to delete it. And then I'm still over there to deleting because I mean, not deleting, tweeting, because I don't have like, I'm not in the politics sphere of the things. I'm not into even like, I'm not into all of that. So I see it, but it's not like I literally, sometimes I make a choice to engage, and then sometimes I'm just like, I ignore it because why would why? So it is, I love like they have like blockchains where somebody can make a blockchain, and then you can follow that, and then it can block all those people so they don't even come up on your skyline. So again, it looks just like Twitter. But yeah, go over there, get your handle, and build your subscribe not subscribers, followers, and go follow the people, and people are finding their mutuals. Like there was Black Twitter, there's Black Sky, and so they're over there, everybody's over there finding each other, right? And it feels like 2009 Twitter. It really does, because it's not, well, some people have a lot of followers. I don't have a lot of followers yet because I just got on there 3 days ago. So, but a lot of people have been on there for a while. So we just build it up, honey. Just build it up. So come on over there to Blue Sky. Follow your girl down to Erica Dinero TV or Sweet Face Dinero. All right. So let's go down to the blogs. Girl. Okay, update. Spirit Airlines officially files for bankruptcy. How will it affect your travel plans?
Airlines has filed for bankruptcy protection. Spirit helped revolutionize low-cost alternative airline travel, but years of operating losses, rising costs from the pandemic, an expensive engine recall, and a failed merger with JetBlue. And Spirit will try to reorganize. Chapter 11 bankruptcy will make that possible. And Spirit says travelers may continue to book flights on Spirit. The last airline to file Chapter 11 was American Airlines 13 years ago. Here overnight, Spirit Airlines has filed for bankruptcy protection. Spirit helped revolutionize low-cost alternative airline travel.
Okay, is that going to affect your travel plans? Is anybody flying Spirit in the next, couple of days? I've never taken a Spirit flight, so it won't affect me in one least bit. Thousands of group texts have what we gonna do conversation going on now. You mean you have $14 flights all year, Spirit? Everyone's sitting here lying about talking about it won't. I don't fly Spirit, and I bet half of the people saying they never been outside their state. $56 flights, peanuts and ginger ale, one carry-on. I'll be damned if they take that from me. Haiti made sure they never gonna fly again. Never in my life flown Spirit. Spirit is a quick backpack flight for the low. Appreciate them. A lot of people have been saying that. A lot of people have been saying that. It's a quick trip. Like that's how Southwest is. Like Southwest, I know Southwest goes more places now, but back in the day, it was just on like the Southwest. so it was just on the West Coast, and they didn't like travel too far east. But anyway, but that's like a quick get on Southwest, go to Las Vegas real quick. So you know what I'm saying? It's just like that. So I've been on Spirit one time. I went to Detroit. Yeah. It was whatever. I mean, it's like I don't know. It's just like, let's just pack up on this plane real quick. That's what is always given to me. That's what Southwest used to give too. Let's just get on this plane real quick and jump on, go to it's the easiest way, it's the safest way to travel. That's what the people say. It's the safest way to travel. What? Oh, I'm gonna have to save that for later. Let's see what else is happening. It says Jonathan Majors and Meagan Good are engaged.
You will never know the conviction of a white girl. Ever. Right. Ever. Check. You don't have them now?
Something about him is off to me. I don't like him for her. I hope he's able to bounce back. Hollywood threw him away, yet we have felons walking around ruling the free world. She literally went like this, y'all. It's like, it does not matter. It does not matter. Do you think that somebody to propose marriage, Jonathan Majors, you would accept that proposal? What does the proposal look? I would love to see what the proposal to enter into a business with this man, what it looks like. Girl, it's a mess. I like them together. I don't care what you relationship heifer say. He's knocking the dust off that cat. It's all in the eyes. He be tearing that up. I just, girl, stop. Marrying a man accused of DV publicly is crazy. Why can't y'all wait to be happy for the people? Because you are dangerous. People who act like they're happy for something, like you're literally like clapping as you see the train run into the concrete wall. And it's fake. Because in real life, would you do it? Would you do it? So why are you clapping for somebody else? Girl, that's crazy. I'm so disappointed. This PR relationship is going the distance. I'm not buying this shit. I hope she didn't have to buy her own engagement ring. And folks going around saying they broke up. Here comes the if he wants to, he will, ladies, community of single women. Girl, this is not, oh, she found her Boaz. None of that shit. This is none of that shit. This is none of that shit. I wouldn't have been in a rush to get married again. I love how she looks at him. She's giving golden retriever vibes, but I'm here for it. You just got compared to a dog looking at its owner. Girl, no. She keeps picking the wrong guys. My spirit don't take him. I'm not here. I'm not here for it this time. Sorry, Meg. That's why you mind your business. I smell a pregnancy announcement coming soon. No, she deserves better. Obviously, she doesn't think so. Not at this time. Maybe they say that you have the man you deserve for the time that's in your life. Ooh, that's oh girl. Ooh girl. But that's what she wanted. The Yelp review was out, bitch. Her first date was at a courthouse. So
You don't have them now? He put your ass out. Next time, don't get married for a check.
if you like it, I don't have to. girl. Girl. Katt Williams says if he's at a Diddy party, he's only there to tell. Admits he set out to kill the careers of everyone he dragged in Shannon Sharpe's interview. Claims SNL doesn't fuck with him because they haven't invited him on, but keep using a woman to imitate him. It means they think I'm a bitch.
Establishment, so I can never be the establishment. You know what I mean? Like, even if I'm at the Diddy party, I'm there to tell. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm there to see who the fuck is in here and what do y'all get from being in here. So nobody likes to have me around. I'm there for bad intentions.
I want to bring up. I have a bunch of clips from your stand-up, but since you brought that up, I'll go with that direction first. So
don't blame me.
No, don't blame you. I'm just following your lead. So
don't follow my lead.
So specifically, you told us that was going to be your role in our culture from way back in Pimp Chronicles. Pimp Chronicles can play clip number 6.
Party. I know this is just a regular house. Like, there's nothing special to this house. And then the specialness happens, and I'm there. And I know I gotta leave, but I ain't gotta leave before I see who comes. Because that's my job as a reporter to the people. And I said, coming in, that's what I was going to do. I was going to be an unbiased. There has never been a person that has been parodied 9 times on Saturday Night Live and yet never been invited other than me. So
we'll have to fact check
at this
that.
point take it as a badge of honor that they don't fuck with me.
Bitch, I love that.
In general, what do you think of impressions of you? Is there an impression of you that you like?
A lot of times when people are doing an impression of you, they're really showing you how they feel about you. You know what I mean? So for Saturday Night Live to have an impression of me and have a woman do that means they think I'm a bitch. And I understand that that's what they're saying when they do that, you know? So, yeah, it doesn't bother me at all. I understand how the game goes, and I understand that if you don't fuck with me, I understand why. My job is to be worthy. And if you don't...
It says the world ain't been the same since he sat on that couch. This man single-handedly blew up 2024. Setting out to purposely destroy people's livelihoods is next level hatred. But for some reason, y'all still co-signing this bullshit. Some of y'all talk about he's bitter, but nah, they truly played with Katt for years. Way before social media, every headline about him was negative. They tried to portray him like he was Orlando Brown. She has a point. She does. Yeah, because we always saw Katt Williams. I remember when he fought that kid. Remember when he was fighting that kid? Girl, girl, that kid, I think the kid beat his ass. Didn't the kid whoop his ass? I think. Girl, it was always like a narrative like he was not all there, like Orlando Brown. Yes, I would agree with that. Back in the day, it was always a negative headline about him. And I think, we know that Katt is not. He might be, a rebel to the industry, but that motherfucker got his skeletons too. They all do. You can't give a nigga too, girl. You can't give a nigga, never ever give a nigga too much, because it's always a little skeleton hanging out of a little skeleton finger hanging out of the closet, waiting for you to pull and yank that motherfucker out. Yeah, you can't give anybody too much. The other day, y'all really thought it was so funny because I said Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant would never be online publicly, you know, dancing to a man's song, and that man shot a woman. And then you're like, no, Kobe got his stuff, and Michael Jordan, yes, all niggas got their stuff. They're men. What you talking about? They all got their stuff. But that's not to say that Michael Jordan would not be on a public platform rooting for a man who shot a woman. And I don't think Kobe Bryant, with all their closets and skeletons dangling and dancing in their closet, I don't think that that is something that neither one of those athletes, Magic Johnson, would do. So if you're like comparing great athletes, that's what I was talking about. And talking about how they behaved for the public, that's what I was talking about. I'm not talking about Kobe Bryant's rape case or Michael Jordan's alcoholism and fuck them kids, and I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a man, an athlete being on a public platform dancing to the song of a man who just shot another public figure. I don't think that Kobe Bryant, Magic Johnson, or Michael Jordan would do that. That's just me. So the idea that you think because one man, I say something about a man that I don't understand, that all of these niggas have their closets. Like Katt Williams has his closet full of skeletons, right? Yes, he's coming out and speaking against establishment. He's rebelling against, the industry and its God side and our side and stuff like that. Hopefully he's walking like that, but we can pull up his goddamn file too. All of them. We could pull a file on all of them. That's why you never give a nigga too much. Don't ever give him too much. I'm sorry, because you could pull a file out on all of them. All of them.
Tired ass, po ass, raggedy ass, slow ass niggas.
Ain't none of them 100%. None of them. Not even yours. Not even yours, girl. Y'all praising a grown man saying he's out to destroy careers of successful black people. We who keep us entertained for a man y'all don't even buy tickets to see. Blacks love to see blacks fall. And this is like, y'all praise someone who intentionally goes out of their way to ruin the careers of others just because they are more successful than him. He's clearly miserable and will never find true joy in his own life. You forget that this was done to Katt first. He returned the energy. Katt is justified. What did they do to him? Because in the first interview with Shannon, I did a little research and couldn't find not one old video or new of the comedians coming for him. Oh, you forget the part of the story about what they did to be successful? Ooh, that's the part. That's the part. And then you had them sitting in a round table, Steve Harvey with his dark glasses on. Are we supposed to believe you? I thought like a testament of manhood was you being able to look a motherfucker in the eye. That's what my daddy taught me. Look a motherfucker in their eye. Why Steve Harvey got on these dark glasses talking about people telling the truth? We can't even see your eyes, nickel. You big tooth nickel. Girl, ain't nobody thinking about you. To see so many people, so many of y'all agreeing with and basically supporting this hating ass behavior explains the type of environment we live in. Girl, this is a gossip blog, y'all. I mean, that's what we're going to see. You're going to see both sides, right? You're going to hear people's, like, the way that they feel. And it's like, what in the hell? But we have to remember, this is a gossip blog. So whatever Katt had to say, having freak offs isn't the problem. Forcing and using drugs in order to get a freak off is, though. If you got to force people into doing something, you should be in jail, and that's why Diddy is where he's at. Thank you. Who is this? Say Julius. Somebody with some sense. He right in the same category as Jaguar Wright and Orlando Brown. See? And it's always the same script, which is so crazy that people growing up don't see this play over and over and over and over. Like, people come out and tell the truth about what they observe in an industry that is dark as fuck. What do they get told? They're crazy. That's the first thing. They're crazy. They're crazy. And everybody falls in line with the person is crazy instead of actually inspecting what the person is talking about. Just dismiss him, dismiss them. They're crazy. No, has anybody ever thought, shout out to Dave Chappelle, has anybody ever thought it's the environment that made them crazy? Okay, I'm just asking. Dave Chappelle asked it too. Everybody want to call the person crazy when they speaking out against the bottom line and the things that go on, especially in that direction. But that same pattern goes throughout everywhere. Somebody speaking the truth about a situation. Black sheeps of families understand that. They speak out. The black sheep is the person who speaks the truth about what is happening. They move that person away because that person talks too much truth about what they see. They're not willing to go along with the program. And so you get labeled crazy. Meanwhile, you are rooting for the person who is violently, the person and the system they work in, where they're violently harming people, changing people's brain patterns, their nervous system, the chemicals in their body, like literally harming people. And you're trying to find a way to position yourself to defend that.
Then I'm going to go to the car and dial 911 because you're going to jail, bitch.
Okay, girl. But we know that's how it goes. That's how it goes. When you sit back and observe and watch, and then you start speaking on what you're seeing, people will call you crazy all the time. It's gone. That's like the same script through history. That's it. That's just what it is. Regine fires back at critics, calling her out over sultry posts. Regine, call your daddy. Go call your daddy. GHerbo gives his son inspiring speech as he gets emotional ahead of ear piercing. Everybody was talking about, he was expressing himself, a little baby, and he was talking about how he just wants everybody to be good to one another and love each other and stuff like that. And he just got emotional. So cute. He just got really emotional. And then GHerbo was hugging him and kissing him on his face, soothing him and stuff like that. And he was like, "Why are you crying?" And he was like, "I don't know." It was so cute. But the girls ate it up. Y'all like, this is GHerbo, but y'all see, girl, and the girls are eating it up. I said men can do the smallest thing. Y'all be ready to throw him some coochie or a cookie all the time. Every time. It never fails. That's why for a lot of the girls, they just gonna keep doing it over and over and over and over and over again, because you are willing to give like rewards for things that should be a standard, right? Acknowledging that he did that for his child, like while streaming, which I think is so weird to have like little babies, like kids like that, like on Kai Cenat's streaming platform with the million. Y'all talk about the soft white underbelly man and how he has the girls on the the camera, and it's almost like he's selling or advertising. Same shit. Y'all got your kids on the fucking Kai Cenat thing. That's crazy to me, but whatever, that's your child. He's soothing the child, doing what a parent should do for a child when they get emotional. And the girls are going nuts. Oh my God, that's a man. That's a man. That's a man. I was like, oh girl, they just do what they're supposed to do. And then what a parent should do, what a parental figure should do, whoever is acting as the caregiver for the child should do when the child is expressing themselves and they get emotional and they're crying. That's what you should be doing. That's like, should be normal. Not, don't cry, man up, don't be a pussy. Like, we know, like, even in that, like, even the way that it's delivered, I just got finished talking about not, who was that on this video or was that on Bell Collective? Oh, Bell Collective. Not being able to express yourself. That's out of here. That's like literally old programming that doesn't work. So why continue to even feel like, that's what I don't understand, how people grow up and then like you see the things that are fucked up about things, but then you like go on to do them again. Like, I don't get that. Like, I don't understand it. I just don't get it. You know that it doesn't have a good outcome, but y'all keep doing it. Like, I was watching something that they were talking about whooping children in 2025. Is that what? It was who was it? It was somebody talking about disciplining children. And I was like, who was talking about that? Oh, I cannot. Oh, Cheyenne Bryant talking about her grandmother disciplining her. That does not work. And you as a psychologist knows or should know that doesn't work. Why would you even I don't know. I'm not raising my shoulders. It doesn't work. I don't even know why you would have that conversation and talk about disciplining children. I think she was just talking about that on the Breakfast Club. That's not you should be reinforcing that we should not be violating a child's body by putting your hands on them in a violent way, discipline, whatever way you want to call it, but it's not affection and it's not love. And then you tell them that you're doing this harmful thing to them because you love them. And then you wonder why people get in relationships that are abusive and think that it's love. Nobody should be putting their hands on children. It's 2025. If you are still putting your hands on your child in a violent way, I say violent, any act of aggression against my body, I'm calling it violence. Don't come at me aggressive. Don't fucking wink at me aggressive. Don't do nothing aggressive. Tone of voice, nothing. Nothing. No. Mm-mm. No. Nothing.
Look at me. You more worried about the pain than it actually hurt. Right. You just took it. It's done already. Right. You thinking about, look at me. You thinking about the pain. Why you breathing hard like you're not going to scream? You never scream. You didn't scream. It's going to hurt for 2 seconds and you're going to be done. When you close your eyes, it'll be done, okay? Right. Just close your eyes and count to 10. Close your eyes.
Does he want to get his ear pierced? That's the question.
Somebody care if you cry. We got it. Just close your eyes. Let's go. Come on. Be clear. Don't be afraid. It does. It's gonna be done with the pain. Just close your eyes, okay?
Does he want to do it? Is the question. I need to know.
I got you.
I got you.
Anticipating the pain. Stop thinking about it. Close your eyes and take it.
He should be rubbing his chest. If he wants to get his ear pierced, I don't know. Does he want to get his ear pierced, girl? I don't know what's happening.
Take deep breaths. Breathe. Close your eyes and breathe. Close your eyes. Breathe. Look at me. Easy. Let's go, so. Let's go, yo! Close your eyes. Breathe. You done.
Oh.
So all you have to do is just live a good life, do your homework every day.
Do your homework every day.
Yeah. What else?
Hang out with your family.
Hang out with your family.
And do your dreams that will.
Keep talking. You getting sad? Oh man, why you getting sad, son? You getting sad? Yeah, copy that. My son is really in tune with his emotions, bro. I'm telling you, he's a real emotional kid. Nah, I don't need mine. I'm gonna get my easy.
And he just gave him a kiss. You're supposed to comfort them. That's what you're supposed to do. What he did is an example, but you don't give him a bunch of cookies. Like that's what you show people. This is an example of how you soothe the child. I would have been rubbing the child's chest. I need to know if he wanted to get his ear pierced. That's what I need. I need to know first, did he want to get his ear pierced? Then we can talk about what happened after. Shit. That's all I'm concerned about. He had his ear pierced in that man's room. Doctors don't pierce ears anymore. Girl, why are you asking a dumbass question like that? You can't be over the age of 30 and ask a question. You're 38. You know that doctors don't pierce ears anymore. Girl, girl, stop. You know that. That's what I'm like, why y'all be asking questions like that? He hugged him like, wow, Dad, you're right. Fathers matter. Say what you want, but this is why Black dads matter. Not Black dads matter. This is prime example of why fathers are needed. My son is really in tune with his emotions. That is beautiful, instead of calling him a crybaby or soft. The way he hugged him after made me cry, and I have no idea why. Ari and Herb made me look at them so differently after this. Good parents. It's so healthy that he lets his emotions out even with moments that aren't sad. Parents are doing a great job. The way he said, my son is real in tune with his emotions, like he was proud of his child. I am boo-hooing. That is like, this is an example. But y'all be like, ooh, he is a man. That's a man, baby. That is a man, girl. And it's like, girl, that's just a person being a parent. It don't matter what the person looks like. It's a person being a parent to a little person. Parenting. Caring for a little person as they're being vulnerable in a vulnerable moment. That's why in tuned people need to be in tune with the children. That's how you are in tune. Attuned parenting. Like, it doesn't matter who the parent is or what the parent looks like, what the parent's gender is, the race, whatever, what the parents, whatever. The parent caring for the child. That's what parents are supposed to be doing. Adults are supposed to be doing with children. That's what. Not telling them don't cry, don't be a pussy, man up, do some push-ups. None of that. Girl, prosecutors accuse Diddy of obstruction and trying to contact witnesses from jail by initiating three-way calls with associates in his alleged criminal enterprise and other inmates' phone privileges.
Trafficking case against Sean Diddy Combs. Prosecutors now claiming that from behind bars, Combs has been trying to reach out to victims and possible witnesses. And ABC's Phil Lipoff is here now with this story. Good morning, Phil.
Good morning, Gio. Diddy's lawyer is trying for a third time to get him out on bail, but this time, the prosecution telling the judge about attempts they say the rap mogul made from behind bars to influence everyone from potential jury to alleged victims.
Who's the boss? Dudes is lost. Don't.
Morning, prosecutors leveling new accusations against Sean Diddy Combs, saying he poses a serious risk of danger even from behind bars as he awaits trial. In a court filing late Friday, prosecutors detailing the steps they say Combs is taking while locked up to reach out to prospective witnesses and influence public opinion to affect potential jurors. The accusations within the
It says this man has really pissed somebody with power all the way off, because ain't no way they doing all of this because of some orgies. Exactly, they're not. A lot of people have been real quiet since he's been incarcerated. The silence is really, really loud. Innocent people don't have to do all of this. All the people who keep saying he deserves bail, this is why they keep denying it, because he won't stop contacting and intimidating witnesses. Wait, since when are you allowed to make three-way calls in the feds? That's Renee Graziano, honey. She should know. Girl. The person he called someone else. Why are you acting like all the people don't know how that works? Given your family history, you know, girl, you know. The man is trying to prepare a defense. How is he supposed to do that without talking to witnesses? He has lawyers for that. Why would he be calling people? Girl, shut up. This is why they keep denying him bail. He's literally doing the thing that put him in federal prison in the first place. He needs a reality check. All he's doing now shows that he can't be trusted if they let him out. At this point, I'm done. I no longer believe the charges against Sean Combs. They are accusing him of things that other inmates are doing all the time. They're coming up with this bogus nonsense because Sean Combs is requesting to get out on bond again. Free Diddy. Gabby Lopez. Mi familia is love. Puerto Rican flag, knowledge is power. Use it wisely. So we see that you don't live by that at all. I'm no Diddy fan, but I believe in things being done fairly. Either grant this man bail or lock Trump up also. He's already been tried and proven guilty with 34 felony convictions. This is another woman. Prosecutors working overtime to find anything to keep this man locked up. Every inmate is doing that, literally every single one. But because those inmates aren't public figures, it's not going to make it to the news that they're doing that. Is that hard to understand? Like, if the people are doing that, and let's be clear. Let's be very clear. Like, I just posted to, what is it called? Bluesky. Did I tell you I was on Bluesky? Cops being in trouble for, just talked about it, for hold on, I'm gonna find it. Hold on. I think I put it on Twitter. Girl, Twitter and the other thing looks so much the same, honey. It really looks the same. Hold on. Here. I think I did it on the other one. See? Oh, let me go up. Oh, here it is. Crypto godfather of Bel Air probe widens into LA deputies for alleged links to mogul. Key points: federal authorities accuse Adam Issa, a cryptocurrency entrepreneur, of financial conspiracies and extortion. Prosecutors allege Issa used LA County Sheriff deputies to carry out his criminal bidding. Issa has pleaded not guilty. A judge ordered him jailed despite claims that he needs medical care for a cosmetic leg lengthening procedure. Adam Issa grew up in a world away from Bel Air, in the Bel Air mansion he inhabited before his arrest in September. His lawyer, Joseph Sadiq, tells it Issa was poor during his childhood. in Iraq, borrowing a computer for his uncle before coming to the U.S. as a teenager and building a lucrative cryptocurrency trading platform. At least 6 deputies have been relieved of duty in the connection with the case, according to the court filings and Sheriff Department sources. 3 more than previously reported. The source requested anonymity to discuss ongoing investigation. According to federal prosecutors, that includes multiple Los Angeles sheriff deputies who were allegedly hired to carry out Isa's criminal biddings. He's 24 years old. Federal authorities said in September that 3 unnamed deputies were involved in extortion schemes with Isa, and the sprawling probe has since continued to grow. In October, the indictment implicated a 4th deputy. 2 sources said last month that sheriff officials appeared to be taking interest, reviewing timesheets from certain units and asking pointed questions about outside employment. Because a lot of these cops, I tell you, they hire them at these parties and stuff like that and things like that. When people, just go to the cops, just go to the cops. They're as corrupt as the criminals that they're watching, that they're enforcing the law over. They're just as corrupt. Girl, I'm trying to tell you. Every inmate is doing that. Nigga, the cops is doing it too. Like, and what about operating room they found in his house? Girl, what? I didn't hear that. He does know all inmates call and recorded, right? Meanwhile, Trump been out on bail for damn near 3 years. Just keep him in jail and let him rot in there after all the turmoil he's caused over 30 years. Damn, all the provisions his attorney tried to implement to get bail. SMH, denied, sir. You done violated all the stuff they proposed. Right. That's the reason why they don't want to let him out on bail. That is the exact reason why they don't want to let. And the fact that let me tell you something. That's where I don't even know why he just doesn't want to be in there, because isn't that where you want to be? No, because they want to. You want to take it from somebody. You don't want them to be like a willing participant. You want to have the dominance and control and take it, right, and enable them and not give them the right to actually consent to it. So yeah, you don't want to be in there with the rest of the men, honey. Nene Leakes offers some morning motivation. Tina Knowles slams Candace Owens for claiming Beyonce was allegedly paid $10 million to endorse Kamala. I'm not reading all that. All right, I think that's it, y'all. Who is this? All right, y'all, I gotta go. That's it for the day. It says Azealia Banks says she's getting a rhinoplasty procedure. I think her nose fits her face. I don't know. Noses, I love, that's like one things I look at on people are their noses. Like that's the first thing I notice. And some people have like the best noses. Like I feel like there's nothing wrong with Azealia Banks' nose. Like just looking at this picture of her, and I don't know, and you never know what a person sees when they're looking at their own nose. Like you just don't know what they see. Like, I hope she's not getting the I can't breathe Jackson nostril. We can't. I don't, girl. And then, like, you don't want to have to keep getting it done because it wasn't done correctly. It's just a risk that you take. And, like, what is the saying? You know, they chop off their nose to spite their face. And it's like, y'all be really chopping off your nose to spite your face. And it's like, your nose, that's just like, but like I said, you don't know what they see. And that's, I love my nose. I do. Girl, I love it. I'll be looking at it. I'll be like, yes, come on, nose. I'll be looking at people's noses all the time. She doesn't have some people's noses. Okay, it's fine. That's your nose. But it goes with your face. So when you change it, it's like, I don't know what she would change about it. I think her nose looks great. Anyways, We got to go. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Azealia, your nose looks great. I don't know what you see, but if that's what you want to do, honey. She says, okay, I'm getting the legendary snip, the black divalicious ethnic rhinoplasty procedure. Just a little snip off the schnoz, you know. Oh, I guess. All right. Anyways, gotta go. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Peace.